Hi, Collective. My name is Aruna from All Change by the Minute Video Time again. Thank you for being back, okay? And thank you for watching the other videos. So what I got, being nice is not enough anymore. Being nice is not enough anymore, okay? Yeah. All up in your business, I'm hearing. All up in your business. Taking too much time. Taking too much time. Is enough, I'm getting, okay? Yeah. That's what I got. Whoa. Enough is enough, okay? Yeah, don't be friends. Don't be friends. I heard don't be friends. No. Unfriend, yeah. Being unfriend, yeah. Unfriend someone close to you, I heard. Close to you, okay? Closing out chapters also because there's someone or was someone close to you, okay? Don't be friends with that person. Don't be friends with that person. Sucking your energy, okay? Not good energy. Not feeling anything, projecting. Lord have mercy on them. That's what I heard, okay? Lord have mercy on them, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Grace, grace, I heard also. Yeah. Well, you are, yeah, God's grace for you. God's grace, okay? Yeah. Whoa. That's what I channeled, okay? Yeah. The snake, see? First card. Okay. Yeah. I'm laughing about the card, what came out, okay? It's not about your life, but yeah. Because I know a lot about narcs, okay? Yeah. Competition, yeah. An enemy. Ha! Whoa. Whoa. The other woman, look over your shoulder, okay? And it can also be its energy, okay? The other man can also be that like that, okay? But it's snake, okay? Snake. In a nasty way, okay? And a poisonous one also. Because I got to, just now, I saw the teeth, okay? From that snake, okay? And when you will get a bite of that snake, okay, it's poison, okay? Whoa, it's poison. Again, just like a virus, okay? Always, okay? This is giving me full-blown narc, okay? Full-blown narc. Always being in competition, okay? With someone else. You, in this case, yeah. Competition. An enemy, yeah. And the other woman or man, okay? Yeah, look over your shoulder. You need to know what was happening. Okay, maybe you know it already, but you need to know what was happening. Cheating, I heard cheating, okay? Cheating on you, okay? With another man, with another woman. Yeah, it's all energy, yeah. That's why. Blaming you, oh my God, I heard blaming you, no. Typing my minutes, okay? Yeah, blaming you for all their faults, okay? Yeah. I heard this. I heard that a voice, okay? So fake, okay? A fake voice from Dutch, okay? Dutch. That someone is wanting to say sorry, but it's fake. It's a fake apology, okay? Sounded so fake in my ear, okay? Yeah. I heard only sorry, but it sounded fake, okay? Yeah. Crying, crocodile tears, yeah. Yeah. Lord have mercy on them, okay? Lord have mercy on them, yeah. Because they done a lot. I'm hearing they done a lot. That's why being nice is not enough anymore, yeah. Being nice is not enough anymore. Always, that kind of people are always, well, you are living your life while you are not projecting, while you are working on yourself, and while you are healing yourself, getting back on track again in your life, okay? Silence, I heard, yeah, because you are silent. The silent came, okay, yeah. Silence between you two, or between many people, yeah. Silence came, and that's good, because you need to be in silent mode, okay? Because otherwise you cannot think for yourself. You will not be clear-headed because of the poison, because of your heart and mind was being polluted, okay? That's why. Remembering, I'm hearing, remembering. You will be remembering who you are, okay? Yeah. Yeah. By loving yourself, giving yourself the time to heal, okay? And pause and breathe, okay? Yeah, just breathe, contemplate. I heard again say sorry. Yeah. So someone wants to say they want to say sorry. Yeah. It's too late. Too little, too late. They are good at belittling people, okay? Yeah. Belittling people while you are grounding yourself. Yeah. Messed up. They are messed up in their head. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at this card. Not enough. Lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear, frustrations. Okay, yeah. This is the energy that they are carrying themselves, okay? They are blindfolded. They don't feel anything. But when an empathic and a narc will come together, that's God's doing, not my doing. And I know it because it's all the challenges, all the trials, the tribulations, okay, that you need to go through because it's a lesson. We need to be looking at our shadow side, okay, and needing to heal that. And when we are not healing our shadow side, yeah, you cannot go to the light fully, okay? No. That's why healing and balance is needed, okay? Yeah. And because of them, okay, projecting this all onto you, you are feeling their energy while they were sucking on your good energy and good remembrance. I'm hearing, okay, yeah, good remembrance because of you. Of course, you're an empathic person and you like to give and you like to give your love, okay? Yeah, but sometimes, again, enough is enough, okay? Then you need to set boundaries. And it's always when God is putting two people together, especially when you are being empath, we all have gone through it, okay? But most of the people, like I, didn't know that narc and that paradigm between an empath and a narc, okay? As long as we are not learning our lessons, yeah, another narc will come in and another narc will come in, okay? Until you are being pushed, okay? Like it's enough, okay? Again, being nice is not enough anymore. No, no, just say no. And especially where this is what will happen, okay? This is what I got. They always, even though the relationship, the situationship ended, okay? They will want to be a friend of yours, okay? So they will be in your energy. That's their whole issue, okay? Now that they are not in your energy, that's what I'm getting, okay? But they want to because it's good supply, and their dark energy was never good supply. So again, when you came together, okay, or it's still happening, it's a clash of the titans. I'm hearing, okay, clash of the titans, okay, yeah. But in this case, you are not being the tyrant. Is not you, okay? No, the tyrant is them. That's what I heard. Yeah, tyrannic in their life, okay, towards people, okay, very aggressive, okay, yeah. Always, again, in war zone with them, yeah. There is no peace with narcs, okay, there's no peace. That's why unfriend them, block them, ignore them, everything that you need to do in your life, unfriend them, okay, yeah. Yeah. Because that is what they want, okay? Even though, again, there's not a situationship anymore or a relationship anymore. They want to be friends because they cannot hold themselves together, I'm hearing. They cannot hold themselves together. Of course, they cannot. They're the snake in the grass, I'm hearing. Snake in the grass, okay? They were always the snake in everybody's people. And everybody has tasks to do, right? Yeah. Yeah. Always being in competition, okay? That's what a narc will do. Yeah. Always. And especially when you are working with God and you want to discipline yourself to go to God, okay? Or just help yourself to heal yourself, to love yourself more, to discipline yourself more in setting boundaries. Yeah. Yeah. Discipline yourself in setting boundaries, okay? Again, Being nice is not enough anymore, okay? No, get a grip of your mind, get a grip of your heart, get a grip of your life. That's what I'm getting, okay? Yeah. And people will always want to copy your style, will want to copy your attitude, will want to copy you, how you are with your body language, okay, with people, okay? I have a lot of body language, okay? When I will talk to someone and I like them, okay, and making them secure, okay, because that's a healer, okay? I was always touching the hand of a person, okay, of a person, yeah, of a person, yeah. And thereby you are giving your good energy towards someone. That's why you need to be guarding your energy, okay? Guard your energy, yeah, at all times, at all times. Yeah, but you will learn that, okay? The moment that you are making that choice, okay, to not to deal with that person or with those people anymore, and it will begin with one, and then another one, and then another one will bite the dust because they're not good for your energy, okay? And that is not what God is wanting for you. That's not what the universe is wanting for you, okay? There's a whole plan, and that whole plan is already there, just like you're signing a contract, okay? Coming here on this planet, signing a contract. What do I need to learn? What do I need to learn? Okay, it's hot in here, okay? I have the fan on. But what do I need to learn? You signed a contract, okay? Just like I signed a contract. I know I have already learned that, okay? Yeah. But there is much more to learn because a spiritual school will never stop, okay? The learning will never stop, as most people are thinking that you learn something and that you can go back to the old life, to the old you, okay? Especially in the beginning phases, yeah, when you're dealing with narcs, yeah, and not being you, okay? You cannot be you with those kind of fuckery, oh my God, with those kind of people. They're a monster, just like a child and a monster under the bed, okay? That is who they are, yeah. It's planned. I heard it's planned. Okay, they are very sneaky. Okay, and also greedy. Yeah, greedy. Even though they have the money. Okay, yeah, gold diggers again. See, yeah, they're seeing again those dollar signs in their eyes. Okay, that's their stability. Yeah, and guess what? No, you can only serve. Yeah, one master. Okay, and not two, as Jesus said. God is the one, okay? Not money. Yeah. They are the enemy, okay? And you were again sleeping with the enemy, yeah? You were sleeping with the enemy, okay? With the enemy, yeah? Not knowing it, okay? So, yeah, do not blame yourself forever and forever, I'm hearing, okay? Because it's not your fault. You needed to learn your lesson. All empathic people, that's their lesson to learn, and that's the narc what will come in, okay, to learn you that lesson that you need to set boundaries. You need to be disciplined, very disciplined of setting those boundaries, okay, and you getting grip on your life, okay, and getting back on track again, yeah. And maybe this was in the past, but this is what they did, okay, yeah. You're learning more and more, okay, yeah. That's why enough is enough, okay, yeah. The other man, they were cheating on you, okay? They were cheating on you. The other man or the other women, yeah, it doesn't matter, yeah. So always be guarded. Look over your shoulder, but in a balanced way, okay? In a balanced way, and the universe will teach you that, okay? Yeah. Teach you, okay? It's a universal law that everything needs to be balanced out. At one point, everything will be balanced out, okay? Do not give up on yourself, especially not with a narc, okay? Because this was their job, okay? For you to heal yourself, for you to set boundaries. That's why they were, okay, very aggressive, okay? Because you needed to learn that lesson. Very aggressive, yeah. They were aggressive to you because you were too kind. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm sorry I'm laughing, but yeah, that one came. Okay. I heard that, God, loud and clear. Yeah. But I know because I went through it, okay, with narcs, okay, yeah. They're all the same. As yeah, you can put them in a group over here again of narcs, and you can put a group of empathic people, okay? And then there are the people who are in between. They cannot make up their mind. They cannot make up, they cannot, yeah, the choice, okay, yeah. Because I know with an empath, you will learn your lesson. God is there, the universe is there to teach you, okay? So again, to get a grip back, to get control of your own life, okay? Yeah, in a good way. Because at one point when you are learning and you are learning that okay, now I'm getting more clear-headed, okay? This is what you will get, okay? Clear-headed, okay? I heard glass. Just like glass is crystal clear, okay? This is how you need to be in your mind. Yeah, showing off. Whoa. Yeah, but that was the other one, showing off. Oh my God, nasty energy, okay? It was a lot of fuckery in your mind, okay? Yeah, but you are mind-blowing, yeah. You are mind-blowing, I heard, okay? Yeah, yeah. Guess what I heard? Yeah, yeah, God will teach them a lesson, yeah. Lord, have mercy on them, okay? Yeah, separation, look, yeah. You were separated, okay? Yeah, yeah. And you will think, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Why am I the only one on this planet, okay, to deal with these kind of people, with people who are not being nice towards me? And I am the only one who is nice, okay? No, you're not the only one, okay? Just like Google, okay? Search engine. Search engine, yeah. When you are Googling something, someone else already searched for it, okay? So you're never alone. Do not think for a minute, okay? For a minute, yeah, that you are walking this path alone. You are never alone. Your whole spirit team is there with you, even though you're not knowing it. Your spirit team is there. Your ancestors are there, okay? Yeah, biting them in their ass, okay? Yeah, fighting for you, your battles, which you couldn't do here on this planet, okay? Yeah, they are doing that for you. And how they are doing that? Arranging everything. Everything is being arranged, okay? Yeah. Meanwhile, they are thinking that's logic, okay? They are thinking with their logic. Yeah. Not having money anymore, I'm hearing. Not having money anymore, yeah. Because they are thinking, okay, only about the money, okay, instead of love. Yeah. That's the whole problem with those kind of people, okay? Yeah. Only the money, 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 okay? Yeah. Separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you. See, that's why they are wanting to say sorry, thinking about you, uncertain future. Yeah. That's what they created for themselves. Because as God, your ancestors, everybody, okay? They were arranging, okay, for you to learn your lesson and for them also to learn their lesson. But they didn't learn. They're still the same, I'm hearing. They are still the same, okay? Prison. Whoa. Yeah. I got that one already, okay? Prison, yeah. They are feeling sad, okay? They are bitter, okay? Bitter, bitter bitch, I'm hearing. Bitter bitch, okay? Yeah. And they're missing you. They're not missing you, okay? I'm sorry to say this to you. They're missing your energy. They're missing your money. They're missing your love. They are missing because they were taking and taking and taking and projecting all the drama, all their darkness, all their bitterness, all their negative thinking onto you. Here is my luggage. Deal with it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Deal with it. That is what they were doing. And why? Because you were too nice. You are or you were too nice. And I'm getting it, okay? Because that is in your true nature. That's why. Do not blame yourself. Don't have resentment towards those people. I heard and I know that you're not doing it. So you're fine, okay? Yeah. Don't you ever dare to blame yourself, okay? Yeah, do not do that. The separation will come in, but that is because God lifting you up, I'm hearing, okay? Yeah. God is coming in. That's why, Lord have mercy on them, okay? Yeah. Sad. It's fake, okay? Again, well, when you are in competition with your own partner, your own child, with a family, okay? It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter who you are, okay? Do not go into competition with anyone else but yourself. Yeah. Then you're doing something, they in this case, or you take it how it resonates, okay? Yeah. Then you're doing something about your life, okay? About taking accountability and being responsible of your own spiritual growth again. Yeah, that is what you need to do. Yeah, because when we are not doing that, how can you grow? How can you learn, okay? And how can you be with God? How can you be one with God? How can you be with the universe? And my ears are peeping, okay? Yeah. Whoa. And missing you? No, again, that's your energy they're missing, okay? Yeah. And I heard body also, yeah. That's why they will copy everything what they can see with their blinded eyes, okay? Because they are living in an illusion, yeah. Full-blown narc, I'm hearing again, okay? Full-blown narc, yeah. Very aggressive, yeah. In the moment that they're seeing a little bit fault in their self, but not taking accountability, yeah, they will say sorry with one word, okay? To get you back with them. That's the only thing that they want, okay? Yeah. Not that is the only thing. They will want your energy. They will want your money. They will want, okay? It's a want. It's not a need. No. No. And they are taking and taking and taking. Yes. Yeah. And that's why the separation, God came through. I heard, thank you, God. God came through. Yeah. To help you to reunite with yourself again. And maybe not right away because you needed to set that boundary, okay? Yeah. Being disciplined, very disciplined to do that for you, for you, for you, not for someone else, okay? For you. If everybody will do that for themselves and taking accountability to go within, okay? Yeah, to ground themselves, to love themselves. Yeah, the earth, yeah, vibration, okay? Well, go higher and higher because they were lowering your vibration again, okay? Yeah. And not taking accountability of their own actions, okay? While you want to grow, while you want to give love, while you were giving your unconditional love. That is what you did. Yeah. And again, it's not totally your fault that you were giving and giving and giving. I understand it because, yeah, I know I still can give because it's hard to balance that, okay? It's hard to balance that. Yeah, balance that out. But I know my balance is already there, okay? Yeah. But it was hard to balance that out, okay? But I like to give, yeah. That's my true nature. That is God's given gift, okay? That's a gift, what God gifted you. But God wanted also you to remember who you are. You are your soul, okay? You are your true nature, yeah. To finding your soul back, okay? Because they are dark, yeah, soul. If they have a soul, okay, somewhere, yeah. No, most of the time they don't, yeah. Lost. Yeah, they're lost. I heard. Oh, no. Oh, this one fell out. Yeah. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, perception, stalking. See, this is what they are doing. Yeah. Just like someone is going oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot say that word, okay? Yeah, incognito, you know what I mean, okay? Incognito, I'm not sure how to say that, but you know what I mean, okay? Yeah, wearing their sunglasses, okay? And so you cannot see their eyes, okay? When they are watching, lurking around the corner, okay? Yeah, that is what they are doing, okay? Yeah, but their eyes are already blind, okay? And when they are putting sunglasses on, yeah, they are just watching, okay? Yeah. Oh, I heard waiting for you to return. Waiting for you to return. That will never happen. Bastards, I'm hearing, okay? Bastards, yeah. Yeah. Well, you will be growing in your true nature, and you will understand at a certain point your own true nature. But how can you understand yourself? How can you give the love back to yourself while you are giving that back? Not back, you are giving that to someone else, and you are not giving the love in return to yourself, okay? And that's what we need to learn. For all empathic being, that was a lesson, okay? Or that is a lesson, yeah. That is a lesson. Because of you are giving too much. Too much, too much. Again, what did I say? Being nice is not enough anymore, okay? No. Yeah, ground yourself, love yourself, be disciplined. Again, okay? And they are wearing the sunglasses, okay? Yeah, look. Watching, looking, perception. Yeah, perception. Yeah, and stalking. I'm not sure. Maybe on social media they're stalking you. Maybe in real life they're stalking you. Yeah, eyes shut. Okay, so shut that that is so dark in their world. Yeah, that's why they're not feeling anything. Okay, yeah, they're not feeling. It's ego and fear, and they will get frustrated. The ego. Oh my God, the ego wants what it wants. Okay, it's very nasty. The ego needs to die. The ego needs to go, okay? Yeah, but it's there. And how to deal with it? To deal with a conscious mind, to stay conscious, be aware of what is happening in your life, and being aware of nasty people, okay? Being aware of the snake in the building, on the grass, in the grass, okay? Yeah, because they need to leave your life. Yeah, and at one point when you are not making that choice, okay, and God is seeing, oh my God, what is happening here? Yeah, your ancestors whooping their ass, okay, whooping ass, yeah. And again, even not knowing it, not knowing that your ancestors are here to help you, okay, loved ones helping you, everybody's already helping you. You are never alone. And that's what they want, okay? They want you to be in war with yourself, okay? They want you to be alone in your house, but you're never alone. Yeah, that's what they want, okay? That you will feel pity for yourself, that you will be bitter, okay? Yeah. At one point, they want you to feel what they are feeling, but meanwhile, they're not feeling shit, okay? Because there's too much darkness in their life. Yeah, that is what they're doing. Yeah. Just telling the truth. Yeah, I heard closing out cycle. I heard, yeah, that is for you. Closing out a cycle, okay? 10, I heard, yeah, 10. And that is closing out a cycle, yeah, yeah. I heard not repeating yourself anymore. Thank you, applauding you, okay? Thank you, proud of you, yeah. Look what came out, Cupid's arrow. Cupid's arrow, okay? Have faith, love is coming in, surprise invitation, and struck by love, okay, yeah. Struck by love, yeah. And maybe this is in a later phase of your life, okay, but this is the energy, what came out, yeah. Okay, I'm getting it, okay, because you are an empathic person, and you like to give love, and you didn't get anything in return, okay? But guess what? God is busy for you. Your ancestors are busy for you, okay? Yeah. Do not cheat, I heard. Do not cheat, yeah. Yeah. Picture. Yeah, there. Yeah, or you are looking at picture of someone, okay, or the other one, yeah, you dealt with, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and making new memories, okay, yeah. Yeah, that last one, okay. It can be anyone, okay, yeah. They maybe are looking for your pictures, okay, and yeah, being nostalgic, okay, of what you had, what you had. what you had, okay, not have, okay, yeah. And maybe you are the one who's looking at their picture, but look, okay, yeah, we can all look in the past, okay, but do not dwell in the past. Yeah, when you are dwelling too much in the past, okay, that's what they want. Yeah, your own world will get dark by your own doing, okay? By your own doing, by your own mind, because you are not aware, or you were not aware, okay, who they are. Yeah. They're sick in their head, I'm hearing. Yeah. They're sick in their head, okay? It's pointless, I'm hearing. It's pointless, okay, to deal with these kind of people. Yeah. Because they will never change. No, because they don't have the will to change, okay? And if someone is willing to change, they will do so, okay? Yeah. And that's why choosing yourself is a will, okay? And that's what God is wanting for you, okay? For you, okay? Looking at your picture, or you are looking at their picture, someone else's picture, I'm not sure, okay? But making new memories, okay? Yeah, making new memories. If these two are together, Cupid's arrow and picture, yeah, someone else, okay? But then the missing you and nostalgic, okay? Yeah. It's, yeah. I heard arrogance. Oh my God. Only the last one, okay? The last one, make new memories, okay? Just make new memories, okay? Yeah, even though it's with yourself, maybe good people around you, just make new memories for yourself, okay? Even though you have to go alone, you're never walking this path alone. God is with you. The universe is with you. The law of attraction, okay? What you are in your mind, that is what you are going to attract. So when you are not balanced, you will attract imbalanced people, okay? People who are not in balance, okay? And when you are guarding your heart in a good way, in a balanced way, okay? You know, okay? Cupid's arrow, you needed love in your life. You wanted love in your life. And every single time, yeah, it was never enough. A narc came. But that is because you needed that lesson, okay? You needed that lesson, yeah. You were too giving. You were too nice. You were too sweet of a person. Yeah. And meanwhile, they are competing with you. They cannot compete with your spirit. They cannot steal your spirit, okay? Never, ever, ever they can. Again, they can look at how you are with people, okay? Everything what they can see with their blinded eyes, they can copy. But it's not tangible for them to see your spirit, to feel your spirit, maybe by your energy, okay? But no. They're seeing how you are acting, but again, it's not tangible for them to go into their spiritual life, okay? And seeing what is happening there. Yeah. They're not knowing shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's always hasty, aggressive. Again, that war zone, okay? They want to be in a war zone with themselves, with other people, because they are thriving on it. Oh my God, yeah. That is what I heard. They are thriving on it, okay? Yeah. Oh, and you are a teddy bear. Look, teddy bear. Yeah, see, that's why you're sweet, okay? Yeah, you are sweet. And hold that, okay? Because this is one of your gifts, okay? But God is wanting you, okay? Yeah, I heard again, making new memories, but setting boundaries, okay? Setting boundaries, yeah. Interested, someone is interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. Someone is wanting to date. That's why the Cupid arrow is here, okay? It's here, yeah. For someone, okay, yeah. I heard an old song, Love, well, nah, nah, nah. Oh my God. No. That's the only thing I'm hearing, okay? Something with turn around. No, it's not coming in. It's not coming in. Oops. Uh-oh. Yeah. Poker face. Someone is having a poker face, okay? A poker face. Yeah. Taking a chance, risks and options, not showing hand, gambling. Okay? Yeah. The ace. I'm seeing the ace card, okay? And the ace is all about new beginnings, okay? And again, it's God's given gift. But yeah, working with a poker face, yeah, people will not know what you're doing in your head, okay? And what you're doing in your... It's good to have a poker face, okay? While you are guarding your energy. But yeah, meanwhile, there are also people who are nice, okay? Yeah. Showing your poker face, yeah. And poker face is, yeah, you're not showing emotions, okay? You're not showing emotions, yeah. I heard just yet, yeah, just yet. Because you're an empath, okay, yeah. And how can you not show emotions, yeah. How? Yeah, key on a ring, oh my God. Many options, unconventional, one night stand, this is the other one. They were stringing you along, okay, yeah. And still, they want you to be in their life. Yeah. And again, they will never change, okay? Again, it's your choice, but they will never change. There's never a solution to go back, okay? And especially when you are dumbfounded, I'm hearing. They, in this case. Dumbfounded, yeah. It's you, okay? Yeah. Against them. Yeah. But guess who will win? Because again, oh Lord have mercy on them, okay? Oh Lord have mercy on them, yeah. They like to have one night stands, okay? These kind of people always, okay? Yeah, yeah. Always the same. One night stands, okay? Because they are not loving themselves. They're not healing themselves, okay? And you wanted everything for them, okay? That's why maybe you're looking in the past, but they are not who they are saying who they are, okay? Yeah, they were wearing a mask. And you were also wearing a mask, okay? Yeah. Everybody wears a mask in every way, okay? Yeah. And even though you are, yeah, but higher vibration, yeah. The ones who are working with a higher vibration, okay, they are thinking that they are wearing a mask, but all the people around them are wearing that mask, okay? But meanwhile, you are not doing it, and you are, yeah, different, okay? Just different. It depends where you are at in your life. The level, I heard, there's no point of return, okay? Yeah. Not returning, yeah. This one, a little, yeah. It's not always about them, okay? No. Yeah. It's not always, it was never about them. It was never about them, no. And God is always wanting to have the best for everyone on this planet, okay? But when people are not choosing to be with God, to be one with God, okay? To be one with the universe, yeah. Then it's up to them how to deal with their own life, okay? And still God will protect them, but not in a case of competing, all the nasty stuff you can imagine, okay? Polluting your mind, yeah. Abomination, I heard abomination, okay? Yeah. Just being nasty, okay? And having a nasty attitude, again, that kind of attitude of arrogancy, okay? Arrogant, being arrogant and thinking that the world is revolving around them, okay? No, motherfuckers. No, it never was and it never will be. No, because you are too small. Not you, but the other one, okay? Yeah. I'm not sure who you are in this story. So, again, take it how it resonates. When you are listening and you are the narc, you know, okay? Yeah, you'll know. I'm saying it as I want to say it, okay? Yeah. Stepping into stillness. Oh, Lord, see? My power is born in the majesty of silence. That is what I'm talking about, okay? You need to be in silent mode, okay? Yeah. Yeah, retract and retreat, okay? Yeah, taking back your power, okay? And how you can do that, go into silence, ignore, okay? And not totally ignoring people, but that is also guarding, okay? You are guarding your life, you're guarding your energy, you're guarding your life is important, okay? Yeah. Everybody's life should be important, but when we are not thinking with our brains that God gifted us, okay, yeah, and everybody, the other ones are thinking with their dick, you know what, or their vagina, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's too much, okay? One night stands, you know what I mean? One night stands, being the player, okay? Being the player, yes. Yeah, they're all the same because they're not loving themselves. How can they love you then? You gifted so much of your time, of your energy, of your sweetness, yeah, of your kindness, okay? Yeah, that's what you gifted, yeah. Old beliefs, I heard, old beliefs, okay? Yeah, shattered dreams. It's nothing but shattered dreams, that song, yeah. Something what was never meant to be, okay? It cannot be shattered, okay? Never. It was never meant to be. You cannot be an empath and stay, okay, with a full-blown narc. No. Again, they're not loving themselves. And how can someone who is not loving themselves love someone else or heal themselves when they cannot feel? They're too much in the darkness, okay? And they know what they are doing, okay? And meanwhile, you are living your life and you want to love yourself, balancing yourself, transforming your life, okay, yeah. Good gracious, I'm hearing, okay, yeah. Yeah. Stepping into stillness. And I'm seeing a moon, okay? So all secrets, yeah. When the sun will be beaming on the moon, okay? And the sun is all about illumination, okay? Yeah. You cannot hide forever, okay? The truth, yeah, will come out. Even though it will take years, okay? Yeah, it will come out. And the scales must be balanced again, okay? And balancing means that God, I'm not the one who's judging, okay? I will never judge someone, not even a narc, okay? No, I will not do that because I want to be in my energy, in my own energy, okay? I can say a few words, okay? But stand in your power, okay? Stand in your power and use your voice, okay? Yeah. Use your voice, yeah. But also when you need to be retracting yourself, yeah, because silence is good, okay? But also that needs to be balanced out, okay? Contemplating, thinking, but do not avoid, okay? Do not avoid just by not going into war, okay? Yeah. Avoiding you can do, but then you need to be in balance, totally in balance, okay? Yeah, knowing what you are doing, being aware of your own conscious mind, okay? Yeah, being aware of your own conscious mind. So when you are stepping into silence, okay, they are getting more and more in a war zone, okay? Yeah, it's very loud. It's very loud out there, okay? In their own corner, it's loud, okay? I'm hearing people screaming, okay? They want attention because they are just attention whores, okay? Yeah. Yeah. You are born with power, okay? God will give you also his strength, okay? You will feel the power. You will feel the strength, okay? Until you can roar in your life, okay? Yeah. Simba. I heard. Simba, yeah. Whoa. Receiving from angels. See? The angels. You are never walking alone, okay? Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. Because you are giving love and love. You are doing your task, what you should do, okay? At that point you did. You gifted your love. And you gifted your love. And that is what God saw, okay? Because when you went into a war zone with them, yeah, you would be taking on their karma, okay? And maybe you did for a while. But in your head, okay, in your mind, in your heart, okay, you were already going within, even though you were living. I'm not sure what you did anymore, okay, what you did, but yeah, you were doing, okay, everything to go within. And that's what an empath will do, yeah. Because they are responsible, okay? But you needed to be responsible with your love. Yeah. And that means you knowing when love is returned to you, okay? Yeah. You knowing when love is returned to you. And it's without demanding, without asking. And that's why when you are working on yourself over and over and over again, we're unstoppable, I'm hearing, okay? Unstoppable. Yeah. You will see that your surrounding is changing because you are changing. Your mind is changing, okay? And that's what you will attract. When you are changing your mind, before you were not changing your mind and you were in your shadow, okay? Everybody was in their shadow, yeah. Everybody, okay, yeah. And then you need to learn your lesson that you needed to do your shadow work, understanding why that certain being was in your life, okay? Yeah, for you to learn your lesson to set boundaries, okay? To set boundaries and being disciplined in everything, okay? You thriving to love yourself, you thriving to be disciplined, okay? To set boundaries and being guarded, okay? Yeah, but in a good way, okay? In a good way. And healing your heart so you can give that love with balance, okay? With balance, yeah. And God is there. The universe is there. The angels are there. Your ancestors are there, okay? The Holy Spirit within you, what God gifted you, that energy within you, the God in you, okay? Yeah. Was already there, but it was hidden, okay? Just like you were not shining, okay? In your life. And you were not thriving in your life, maybe with other things, okay? The material things, but spiritually you were dead. I'm sorry. That's what I heard. And the other ones are still dead. They are spiritually dead, okay? Buried, alive, and they wanted you to be with them in their grave. Yeah, no, okay? No. And when you're working on yourself, okay, this is, yeah, something of God, okay? Everything is of God, of course. But when God is seeing that you are working on yourself, okay, day and night, and you are not giving up on yourself and you want that love, okay, your whole life, guess what will come in? Yeah. Yeah. This is how simple it is, okay? Yeah. Receive, okay? Receive. Be in that receiving mode because you are safe, okay? You are safe, yeah. Yeah, embracing with warmth their wings around you, okay? Surrounding you with their safety, okay? Because you are safe. You are safe. Yeah, this one standing firm. This is your island. Oh, island in the sun. Yeah. Yeah. I am noble, brave, and strong. You are. Okay? You are. You are. Yeah. Yeah. Look at a flag, okay? At first, it was all red flag, okay? Yeah. All around you. Yeah. Because it's not only about your own mindset, okay? The lack mentalities, okay? Yeah. Poverty mindset, yeah. Learning your lesson, grounding yourself, loving yourself, balancing, healing yourself, transforming, okay? Because again, everything with God, with the universe, okay? The Holy Spirit within you is about you transforming, okay? Yeah. It's not even about a better version of you because the better version of you is already within you. You have the key, okay? Yeah. You have the key to that heart, but it needed to come out, okay? Burst, I'm hearing, yeah. A burst of feeling, okay? A burst of magic, okay? It will feel like magic, okay? Because you are creating that with God. but standing firm in your beliefs, standing firm in your decisions, okay? Because you are the one who is making that decision for your own sake, not someone else. Don't let yourself be burned anymore by those people, okay? No. If they need to go to a prison, let them. If it's a spiritual prison, yeah, because of their mind, okay, yeah, they will not have protection anymore. No, yeah, yeah, and you don't want that, okay? As a human being here on this planet, you don't want that because, yeah, God is protecting all of us, okay? And when you're not being protected anymore, everything will fall down in your life, okay? Yeah. Car accident, as I talked already about that one. Yeah, going into prison, okay? And yeah, while you are minding your own business, okay? While you are minding your own business, not having money anymore, but beginning from scratch, okay? That's what God will do because God is here for everyone, even though you or them, yeah, stoop so low, okay? Yeah, yeah. Don't ever let yourself, yeah, be lowering your vibration, okay? If they are wanting to do that, that's their choice. Because again, that's a free will that God gifted all of us. So it's never your choice, doesn't have to be their choice, okay? And when you are seeing that you're not compatible, that's what I heard, you're not compatible, then that's a red flag, okay? Listen to it. Yeah, listen to it, okay? Yeah. And go, run, especially when there are narcs, okay? Yeah. Trusting your intuition. Thank you, God. Trusting your intuition. Yeah, thank you. This one. Huh. My life is truly guided. Yes, when you are making that choice, the universe will go with you. Yeah. Again, it's all in movement, okay? Yeah. And the universe will also see that you are having, someone is having a lack mentality set, okay? Yeah. And growing in your mind, even though it's by growing with pain, okay, in your heart and leaving someone while you were loving that person, okay, yeah, but it was never meant to be, yeah, it was never meant to be. It was just for the lesson, okay, yeah. Lesson learned, check, okay, check. Checkmate, I heard, yeah, checkmate, yeah. While they were playing game, while they were cheating on you, okay, yeah. Yeah. Well, being the grass in this case, for you, the one who's being good, okay, who is being good in their heart will always be greener, okay, will always be greener. Even though they will think, oh my God, that person is alone. Yes, I won. Yes, I won. No, no, being alone, you're never alone, okay? You have your whole spirit team with you. Yeah. And even though having a child, no, having family around you, but that's not the kind of alone I'm meaning, okay? You are never alone because most of the time when you were being put in war zone, when they were aggressive towards you, okay, yeah, hitting on you, I'm hearing, yeah, hitting on other people, yeah, yeah. They were not playing the game well, I heard. They were not playing the game well, okay, yeah. Yeah, stoop to their level. Okay, no, no. I heard declaration to your heart. You, okay? Yeah, to your own heart. Yeah, promising yourself that you will love yourself, that you will, yeah, stand firm in your belief, that you will stand firm in your truth, okay? That's why your voice is important, yeah. Trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. Again, yes, it's guided. When we are not listening to our intuition, when we are not hearing God's voice, okay, yeah, it's all of the 3D, it's all of the physical reality, okay? Yeah, then there is only chaos, not order, okay? And God is about order. The divine matrix is about order. And what you are feeling or you are feeling, okay, is, yeah, letting go, okay? Letting go. Yeah, that old beliefs, thank you. Letting go of old beliefs, yeah. You are letting go. Go? What? Yeah. Okay. Letting go of all beliefs, okay? That is what you are doing. Okay, shedding all the illusions. Yeah. What will not hurt you anymore, because the moment that you are thinking, being aware of so many things, just being aware, okay, and working with a conscious mind, and when you are so far ahead in your learning process, yeah, and progressing thereby, no woman, no cry, I heard, yeah. No woman, no cry. It's all energy, okay, yeah. No man will cry, okay, yeah. Because then you are in balance with your emotions, okay, yeah. And even though poker face, that doesn't mean that you are in balance, okay. It can be that people are showing their poker face because they don't want to be in an argument, okay, in a discussion with someone else, and they will do everything to avoid that person. That is good, okay, in the beginning, because you need to go in silent mode. 555, and then 55555 will come, okay, a lot of change. Yeah, because you need to know who you are. You need to know your truth, and the truth is your soul is the truth. The light within you is the truth. Your energy is the truth, okay, yeah. Yeah, but most of all, God and your soul is the truth, okay, yeah. You're learning how to act in situations, and God will give you your training field. I'm hearing. That one was nice. God will give you your training field. That means you will train. God will train you, okay, how to not to lower your vibrations anymore, to be disciplined in you loving yourself and making the choice over and over and over and over and over again, and not only over again. Too much talking, okay, but every single time. Every single time, okay? Yeah. It's not today making that decision for, yeah, okay, I'm going to do that today, and tomorrow, I will see, yeah, if I'm going to do that. Nah, it's a process, and it's an ongoing process, okay, yeah. When God is teaching you, and when God is putting you in a training field, okay, yeah. And maybe there will be mines in that field, okay, yeah, mine, just like Minecraft, okay, that game. And there can be explosions also, but that's all metaphorically, okay? It's a learning. It's you learning. And how to learn, it's always with people. And how to learn your lesson, again, always with people, okay? And that's why when people will come into your life, you need to know, who are you? Who I am. And actually, at one point, you will not see those people anymore, but you need those people to learn your lesson, okay? Yeah. Jump, 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 I heard, okay? Yeah. Jumping off that cliff, taking that risk, okay? For your own sake, for your life, for your truth. Yeah. And nothing else than the truth, okay? Yeah. Survive. Yeah. Yeah. They were taking too much of your time, okay? And I'm not saying that that time was wasted, okay? Yeah, no. How I'm seeing it, time can be wasted. It depends on how you are seeing that, okay? That you are learning your lesson. When you are seeing challenges and not obstacle, time is not wasted, okay? Because you are seeing challenges, and a challenge is a challenge. You're going and growing through that. Again, that's a process, all the trials and tribulations, okay? Enduring, okay? Enduring the things you learned, okay? And then you will need to learn another thing, and another thing, okay? That's your training field, yeah? That will be your training field, okay, yeah? So you can transform, because after every ending, there's a transformation. That's why I'm talking about there are no endings, only transformation. And that's why God is about transforming your life. The universe is about transforming your life, okay? And you need to understand that. We need to understand that, yeah. How to get grip, get back on track in our own life, okay? I heard it was never funny. No, it is never funny to live with a narc, okay? 24/7. Yeah. Whoa. No. No, I didn't have that, okay? But okay, in the family. In the family. Yeah. But being 24/7 with a narc, okay? No, 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 no. Yeah. I had one person, yeah, a drugs user, okay, yeah, that is the biological father of my child, but not totally not important anymore, okay. Still using drugs, okay, yeah. That kind of people will never change, okay. No, but meanwhile, and every time I share it, okay. Do not manipulate, okay. Do not play that game. Meanwhile, I was thinking I can play that game better than you are playing, okay, yeah. So I didn't say anything, but I know, okay? That's also the knowing, okay? That's also God's given gift. I cannot do anything about it, but meanwhile, needed to learn, okay, with the narcs, okay, dealing with them, who they are, okay, and yeah, how to come out of it, okay, yeah, every single time, yeah. And it is a war zone, yeah. They are aggressive, okay? They're only thinking about money, yeah. And most of them are drinking, yeah, doing drugs and having a lot of sex, okay? Because they cannot feel. That's why they're doing the bad stuff, okay? They're not healing themselves because they're not feeling. Again, how can you heal yourself when you're not feeling, okay? That cannot be done. That's why you can heal yourself because you can feel. You're empathic, okay? You are very sensitive, okay? Yeah, sensitive, yeah. Person, yeah. One more card from this one, then I'm ending this reading, okay? Yeah. So being nice is not enough anymore. No. Someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. Yeah. Offer it to them. If it's a nice person, if it's not a narc, okay? Yeah, do it. But do it in this case, when you are making this kind of decisions, okay, in your life, yeah, it is about your heart needed to be healed, okay? And God will do that for you. And because of the things that people are going through, okay, and especially with a narc, you will think, oh my God, no, 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 no more love in my life, okay? Yeah, but that's okay. That's a phase, okay? That's a phase. That is a cycle that you needed to go through, yeah? Because you needed to work on yourself and you needed to be fine on your own and you need to love yourself, setting those boundaries, okay? Yeah, to love yourself first because otherwise, even though you're an empath and even though you are yeah, gifting your love, okay? But then when there's no balance, okay, you will gift your love again and again and again and again and again. And especially when you're not working with your intuition, okay? The red flags, okay? Listen to it, see it, guard your heart, guard your mind, guard your every being, okay? Because that is who you are. You, okay? Sense, yeah, oneness, okay? The oneness within you, yeah. The holiness I heard within you, yeah. So while you are stepping into your stillness, okay? Yeah, God is with you. Your whole spirit team is there with you, okay? To help you, to heal you, for you to love yourself again. And again, I'm not sure in what phase of your life you are, how far you are ahead, okay? Yeah. What is important? That you are making that choice, yeah, for yourself, okay? And again, a choice is a choice, yeah, even though you will fall again, but stand, okay? Stand, okay? Rise up again, yeah, yeah. Every single time when you are falling, okay, falling hard, okay, yeah, and beginning from the scratch, okay, not understanding the lesson, and another narc will come in, and another narc will come in, okay, yeah, until God is waking you up, okay, bit by bit, you are awakening in your life. That is what is happening, okay, you are awakening in your life, even though you're not knowing it. when you're understanding that you don't want narcs anymore in your life, okay, yeah. And when you want to have that spiritual awakening, because it's a lot, a lot, a lot of work, rebirth, transformation, leveling up, okay, yeah, getting to know yourself first, yeah, start with that, okay, start with that, and loving on yourself hard. Otherwise, you cannot love someone else, even though the Cupid's arrow can come in, but God is the one, divine timing, okay? God is the one who's knowing when you are ready. When you are ready, you are ready, okay? Yeah. Smile on your face, I'm hearing. Yeah. Yeah, smile on your face, okay? And I heard also be ready. Be in the training field, okay? For you to learn, even though booby traps or not, no booby traps, okay? Learn from the booby traps, okay? Yeah. The whole world is a minefield, okay? Yeah. And how can we learn, yeah, our lessons to not fall for the trap, okay? To not fall for the trap. And how to not fall for the trap, even though a mine you cannot see always, okay? When it's in the sand, under, yeah, you know what, in the soil, okay? But that is the whole understanding of that is the illusion, okay? That is the illusion. When you are stepping on that mine, okay, and you are not seeing with God's eyes, okay, and when you are also deafened by the noise and the distraction of the physical matrix, especially with narcs, okay, that is what they were doing. They were poisoning your mind, okay. They're just like a virus, okay, yeah. And that is who they are, a virus, okay, yeah. Yeah. So take your time to heal. Take your time to understand yourself. Just take a pause in your life and take your time to heal until you're understanding yourself, until you're understanding your true nature, okay? Thank you for being here with me again. Whew, what a reading. A whole lot of talking, okay? A whole lot of channeling. My Lord. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, everything what you can do, okay? Yeah, hold your thought, okay? Hold that thought every single time. That's what I heard. Until next time, until next video, okay? Bye-bye. Love you all. Until next time, until next video.